What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to episode 2 of the Nano Tank build. So today we're going to be looking at the rock and the sand that I'm going to be putting in the Waterbox 20-gallon cube, aka the Dave's Nano Tank. So I'm using the Caribsea shapes and the Caribsea reef sand. Now, first, this sand was the live sand in the bag, but I always rinse my sand before I put it in any of my tanks. It's just something that I do. I like to get all the dust and the fine particles out. Pretty much it's an easy method. You stick the sand in a bucket, you put a hose in there, you run water, you swish it around, you keep dumping the water out until it becomes not so much cloudy. Then what I do is I get all the water out as I can, and then I will soak this in RODI water with some C-Chem Prime to get some chloramines and chlorine out of it. And that's it. It's still wet, so I'm getting ready to put this in the tank, and I've never had any issues doing it that way. So, also, Caribsea was kind enough to send a bunch, and I mean a bunch of rock. I have boxes of it behind me, but here's just some of the shapes that they sent. We have the caves, the donuts, and the nano arches. The caves, I've seen in person a few times, and I never really fussed around with them. They were kind of big, but they have grown on me quite a bit. They are awesome. You can see underneath, the way that they're made is they just give you this cave and makes scaping a lot easier with these. Also, the donuts. The donuts obviously are called donuts because they look like donuts. And again, these are very, very cool shapes. You can actually stack these up to almost make like a mini cave. And then last but not least, the nano arches. I have the 75-gallon tank upstairs is 10 of the standard size arches. That's the only thing that's in my tank upstairs is 10 standard arches. I love it. The rock is the only rock that I've used since day one of being in the hobby, and I've had zero issues with it. I love it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all this rock, get a scape together, and see how it looks. Alright, so I think I'm pretty satisfied with the way the rock work came out. I do really like the way it is. I ended up using one of the caves. This whole section here is a cave. Here is obviously one of the nano arches. On the back side here is one of the donuts, and I accidentally broke one of the nano arches and kind of turned it into two itty-bitty nano arches. So nothing is glued, everything is movable, but it's solid when you push down on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the dollar store super glue gel and I'm going to put it in all the little sections where the rocks hit each other. And then what I like to do is I like to hit it with the Instaset. Get it all over the place, as many spots as I can. I put it on a piece of cardboard so I can actually turn it around. And then once I have a lot of it done, what I like to do is I'll kind of lean it on its backside here, and I can get underneath and put a bunch of glue underneath, which makes this thing extremely solid. So let me glue this up. I'm gonna try to show you guys right here. So this is where the two rocks meet. So what I'll do is I'll squeeze the glue out and kind of push it in a little bit and spread it out, and then take the Instaset, glue in there. That's why I like these little dollar store ones, because you can really get in the hard spots and then use the tip to push the glue around, and then get your Instaset. You only really need one spray, but since I'm putting on a good amount of glue, I put on like 2 or 3 little shots of it. Alright guys, so that's it. It's all done. It's complete. It's all glued together. It's been drying now for about 2 minutes, which is plenty. Again, I used one of the caves. In the back side here is the Caribsea shapes donut. I did use one complete nano arch, and the one that I accidentally broke, I actually made 2 little itty-bitty mini arches off of it. So now I gotta take this rock work and put it in the nano tank. So, you know, Best way to do that is grab it, and yep, solid, super solid. Let's see how it looks in the tank. There we go. Oh yeah, I like it. I wanted to have a little bit of room for some stuff on the sand bed, and I wanted to have enough room in the back to be able to scrape the glass. So probably what I'll do is bring it to about there. That's where it's going to be. Plenty of floor space. Looks awesome. Came out really, really well. So yeah, that's it for now, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next one.
Alright, I just want to thank you guys again for stopping by. If you did like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And while you're here, hit that little crab icon to subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell for any future videos or updates. And in case you haven't seen these two videos, you might want to click on one and check it out. Again, thanks for stopping by.